Their take on Ravenholm was a bit different though, with the developers considering it more of a spin-off than an episode. It also leaned more heavily on an atmosphere of horror. According to the devs, in our game we meet Father Grigori, who took refuge in an asylum, a kind of experimentation center. The building has several areas, like a children's hospital with toys on the floor. It's a bit creepy, a bit scary. Basically, you need to help Grigori solve puzzles, get energy back in the western and eastern wings, etc. Everything happens here until you manage to leave the asylum to get back to Ravenholm. In Arcane's version of Ravenholm, players stepped into the shoes of Adrian Shepard. For those who don't remember, Shepard was the player character in Opposing Force, who got put into stasis by G-Man, then never seen again.
I admit I have a fascination with those who adapt and survive against all odds. They rather remind me of myself. If for no other reason, I have argued to preserve you for a time.
Now he'd finally get woken up to do G-Man's bidding. The YouTube channel NoClip did a great documentary on Arcane Studios, and that's where this alpha footage comes from, and we definitely recommend checking their video if you want to hear more about Ravenholm. To sum it up though, new weapons included a plasma gun, a leaf blower you could double jump with, and a nail gun for combat and electricity puzzles. There were some new enemies too, like monkeys and acid-spitting zombies. The game was pretty devoid of NPCs, since Adrian and Grigori were the only humans left after everyone else turned into zombies. Throughout the game, Grigori is constantly doing experiments on headcrabs and injecting their fluids into his own body, which eventually causes him to transform into a mutant. The devs didn't want to give away the ending though, in case Valve ever wants to make use of it. They were about a year away from completion, but according to the devs, we were showing our great prototypes to Valve. They were saying, yeah, it will be great, everybody will love it. Then when the project was canceled, we were like, what?